favorite pickup line is, does this smell like chloroform to you? It works most of the time. Don't have time for the full video? No problem. Check out the clip channel, Cold Beer Condensed. Do you guys know who Ethan Klein is? Bing bong. Ethan Klein is a YouTuber. He was a very beloved YouTuber. He had H3H3 was his show. There's a lot of people that talk about him. He had a skit comedy show about the absurd. He always took a free speech stance, a more freedom stance. It seems like the older he's got, he's done the opposite of what most people do, and he's gotten more liberal, I guess it would be an all-encompassing word. He's done things like said the N-word multiple times, insinuated that black people were scarier than white people. He's done a lot of really fucked up shit, then calls other people out for it now. He is very much a hypocrite in my eyes. That's my opinion. He does... He doesn't like this moderation, but then he wants certain people moderated. He doesn't like people going after people, but then he goes after people. He doesn't think people should mess with his sponsors, but then he goes after people's sponsors. It seemed like for a while, any criticizing video of him was going down and being removed from YouTube. And he just so happens to have a very close relationship with Susan Wojcicki. He's been caught in a few different snag ups, and here lately, he got rid of a podcast he had with Jordan Peterson because he says Jordan Peterson's too inflammatory, and he pulled it down. Jordan Peterson, being the bigger man that he is, said, you don't bend the knee to the mob. I'm paraphrasing. Says you don't bend the knee to the mob because eventually you'll be they'll be coming for your head. So when they're coming for me, you don't get down on one knee, because one day they're going to be coming for you, and someone else is going to get on the knee and they're coming for your head too. That just so happened. That happened, okay? He got in this little issue with something about homosexual sex and talking to this one guy, and he kept asking if he was a top or a bottom and going over the top. He's had a couple recent scandals. But he just made a comment that I want you guys to see. This is from his H3 After Dark show last night. It seems like he won one of the very first YouTube fair use cases and said that he was starting a fund for everybody in a GoFundMe. If you're a big YouTuber and you get struck with fair use, you want to take it to court, we're starting a fund for it. Like he was YouTube's guiding light at one time, and he sold out. He went woke. Hopefully he goes broke. I don't like him anymore. I used to love the H3 podcast. I don't like him anymore at all. I think he's a huge hypocrite, and I'm not okay with the way he acts. But he said something inflammatory last night on his H3 After Dark podcast, and I'm going to play it for you. So let me pull this over here, and we'll do this, and then we'll rewind it.
So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building. So there was a big...
Excuse me, Ethan? Ethan, whose video is still up on YouTube? Ethan, who never gets fucking videos taken down? Ethan, who's best friends with Susan Wojcicki? Ethan, excuse me, what did you say?
So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
Now, this isn't the only time he stuck his foot in his mouth. This is probably one of the worst times he's called for violence against someone. But he doesn't get moderated like the rest of us. And I don't care that the clip ends there. I don't care if he would have said, of course, because our lawyers say I'm just joking. He wasn't joking in that moment. He wasn't joking. There's no joke there. There is no joke there. Now, I'll probably get taken down for showing him saying it. Let me see if I can find something right quick. Just a second. I want to see, usually his moderators, force him to clean that shit up. Here it is. Let me open the transcript and I'll look for it. All right, here's the full clip.
The entire argument of defund the police is to scatter the funding so that it's
100%.
more aimed toward mental health, and they refuse to impose that then. So I don't really know.
The time to act is now. We can't stop.
The time to act is now. We can't stop.
It's got to change now or never. Now or never.
I don't know what to do. I'd love
Ethan has security, by the way.
to do something. I literally
Isn't it funny that the people that make the biggest calls for taking guns away, taking one's right to protect themselves away, are the people who either have permanent security or can afford security when they need it, live in a multi-million-dollar mansion away from any crime or someone who might hurt them.
don't know what to do, and I
I don't think he has security all the time, but I know for a fact some of the places he's had security.
feel hopeless. And I feel like there's zero hope.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering. So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas?
Can we cut back?
I got a little carried away there.
So they clipped it out. Now it's been a re-uploaded, clipped.
Nobody bombed the building. All right, I take that back. Thank you.
So it wasn't a joke. They had to clip it out, take it back. I take that back, and he's laughing.
I took it a little too. I got a little passionate there. Let's roll it back.
Little passionate. Okay.
Rewind time. Yeah, let's protest that building. Let's bomb it with emotional protest.
A love bomb.
In Minecraft.
Let's love bomb it.
Let's love bomb it.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said love bomb.
Yeah.
The love was silent.
Right.
Kill him with kindness.
Let's fucking kill everyone in that building.
Let's just end the show.
Anyways, here's the actual clip again.
So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a big protest outside.
So what they did was they went.
Good. Do we have any insight?
They went back through. They pulled a technical difficulty, then put up a please stand by, and then edited it back out. Of course, they got to keep their monetization. They got to keep up with everybody else. They got to pull that out now. But I guarantee you, YouTube didn't say nothing to them. Oh well, I guarantee you what probably happened is if his I can't guarantee. I would say what probably happened was if his employees that he keep around didn't say, hey, you can't say that, and they pulled it, then someone from YouTube would call him and say, oh man, you probably need to pull this one part maybe if you think blah, blah, blah. Like he's so fucking deep up Susan's ass, it ain't even funny.
Right.
Kill him with kindness.
Let's fucking kill everyone in that building.
Let's just end the show.
Let's fucking bomb that.
Of course, they cut it again
I was gonna let me finish.
All right.
to make a joke out of it.
But it made it sound way worse. Let's fucking bomb that building with kindness and love and peaceful protest. Let's systematically execute every single one of those motherfuckers with protest and nastily but firmly worded emails to our representatives.
Who is organizing the protest and stuff?
I don't get it. Like he used to be against treating people differently. He used to be against this bias that YouTube had. He used to be against the silencing of free speech. He used to be against the taking down of critical videos of someone. He used to be against striking down videos without having an appropriate reason to do so. He used to be against all that, and now he's just a cuck for the system. He's a cuck for the system, and I don't know how else to put it. He's a joke anymore, man. I don't know. I'm passionate about it because I used to really like his show. A lot of people used to really like his show. Since then, he's been in a couple of different heated arguments. Some of them rightfully so. Some of them because he's went so woke. He's pandered so much to the left. The left is attacking him, trying to make him more leftist. It's very weird. Like the one about him talking to the gay guy on the phone, where he kept asking him if he was a top or a bottom. It was cringy, but they came out and literally in droves to attack him. What are you doing? Why are you pushing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? It was very strange. But it's because he went so woke. That's who he has to answer to now. He doesn't care about answering to anybody who's conservative. He thinks we're dumb. He hosts Hassan, or he co-hosts with Hassan on his podcast. So he doesn't care about any of that. He has to answer to the ultra left, ultra liberal, nothing can be said, all that bullshit. All that bullshit. Let's see. Who else we got going on here lately? Now, you have to admit, that was a pretty good clip. I don't know which one you watched because this is the outro for all of them, but they're all good. But if you have more time, you can check out the full stream over on Cold Beer Condemned. Cold Beer Condemned, find us everywhere else on Cold Beer Confessional. Or click one of these other clips. Maybe you're interested in this one, maybe that one. Maybe you got more time and you can watch a longer stream. Maybe you're just here for the clips. Either way, click another video, click the like button, subscribe, and share, and hang around with us for a while. I appreciate it.